What's your name, pronouns, and what are your 3 favorite things to do?
My name is Nadia Ryan. My pronouns are she, her, and my favorite things to do are self-care, put together outfits, and listen to music.
What does femininity mean to you?
Femininity means to me essentially what the stereotypical girl is like. Kind of like, what I did when I was younger, playing with dolls, putting on makeup, pink, glitter, things like that is kind of what I associate with femininity.
What makes you feel most in touch with your femininity?
I probably feel most in touch with my femininity when I'm either taking a whole night to myself and just doing things for me and, taking a nice long shower, cleaning my whole entire room, picking out clothes, things like that, just doing things that I enjoy. Or when I'm getting ready to go out and I'm, putting curlers in, sitting in my mirror doing makeup, things like that. I don't know.
What does gender expression mean to you? Do you feel pressured by society to present yourself more femme or masculine depending on your gender?
Gender expression to me just means kind of how you come across to other people, how they perceive you, how you dress, how you act, how you go about your life. For me, I don't really feel like I've ever had any pressure or felt like I had to act a certain way just because of people around me. My community has always been super accepting, and my parents never assumed anything until I told them, things like that. So I never felt that pressure. I, from a young age, knew who I was, and my parents were super accepting, and everyone I was surrounded with was super accepting of me. So I've never had a problem with that, but I've definitely seen in social media people feeling they couldn't come out to their parents, things like that, come out to their friends based on what they'd say. I think it definitely depends on the area you live in and the people surround you, where you go to school, things like that. It could definitely make it hard.
What's your name, pronouns, and what are your 3 favorite things to do?
My name is Julia Rose Testa. My pronouns are she, her, and my 3 favorite things to do are probably listen to music, I like to paint, and I like to bake.
What does femininity mean to you?
It actually means a lot to me. I don't know, I like doing all the little girly things. That's what femininity means to me. And I feel like women are just so fascinating and the little things, and I think society just it takes all the things that are important to women. Like for example, I've always loved makeup. I love makeup. I can do makeup for hours and hours and hours. And growing up, I was always told no, I remember in middle school, all the boys would be what, they'd be you don't need makeup. Everybody was always telling me that's a stupid hobby to have. But to me, it was everything. And I don't know. That's what femininity means to me. I think it's an energy, and I think there's masculine energy, and I think there's feminine energy. You can be feminine and look really masculine, you know what I'm saying? Or you can be a boy and you can be super feminine.
What makes you feel most in touch with your femininity?
I love dancing in my room after school, listening to music, specifically Lana Del Rey. Lana Del Rey makes me feel very feminine. I love Lana Del Rey.
Gotta love a lady in a white dress.
Exactly. I love my room. I love my room. My mom's an interior designer. I've always been obsessed with being my mom. My mom is a gorgeous woman. She's gorgeous and she's glamorous and she's expensive, and I'm not. I've always felt I'm really goofy and and that's something that does not make me feel feminine. I feel nobody ever takes me seriously, which makes me feel like shit. And feeling shit is not feeling feminine, okay? I don't know, I've always felt very feminine, and my room, I think, represents that. And I know this is what does this have to do with femininity? I feel at home in my room, and I feel I have a really feminine room.
What does gender expression mean to you? Do you feel more pressured by society to present yourself more masculine or feminine depending on your gender?
I think something that just with my own personal style, I want to be perceived as very girly, and I feel sometimes I really try to make myself very appealing to men, and I don't know why I do that, and I don't know if like, I know that's not like a good thing to do, but I do it, and I feel really bad about myself when I do it, but I do it sometimes. And last summer, I chose to get my septum pierced, which is like a really big deal for me because I just had so many guys tell me, like, take that out, that's ugly, like, you know what I'm saying? And like, it was like one of the first things I did for myself.
What's your name, pronouns, and what are your 3 favorite things to do?
My name is Molly Smith. My pronouns are she, her, and I love to listen to music, watch movies, and thrift.
What does femininity mean to you?
I mean, to me, I feel the most feminine when I feel the most beautiful and the most confident, and I don't, prefer the color pink or anything. I barely even own pink, but I don't know, just wearing, like, kind of feminine clothing, tight clothes, just to, like, feel more in touch with my body, I guess. When I wear those types of clothes, I just feel more feminine.
What makes you feel most in touch with your femininity?
I mean, this is kind of cliche, but probably when I do, like, my little makeup routine, Like, all I really do is wear eyeliner and mascara, but even doing that 2-step routine, like, it makes me feel prettier and more feminine. And I guess also when I shop for clothes, and when I first shop, just, like, finding, like, cute clothes I like just makes me excited, I guess.
What does gender expression mean to you? Do you feel pressured by society to present yourself more femme or masculine depending on your gender?
I definitely feel pressure to dress femme. Like, I, most of the time, dress kind of like 60-40, 60% feminine and 40% like tomboyish, and I like wearing a lot of comfortable clothes. But when I wear those comfortable clothes, like sweatpants and hoodies, like, I feel like I don't feel as feminine, and I feel like society, like, because of my height too, I feel just like more manly, and with my voice too. So I definitely feel like it's different when you're a girl and you dress like a tomboy. Like, people aren't as friendly, I guess. I don't know, but I feel like there definitely is pressure in society.
What's your name, pronouns, and what are your 3 favorite things to do?
My name is Lily. My pronouns are she, they. My 3 favorite things to do would probably be to write music. I like to meditate, and I like to read tarot cards.
What does femininity mean to you?
Femininity to me makes me think about sisterhood and empowerment and the women in my life who I love the most and have loved the most, who have helped me through, like, dealing with the kind of stuff we have to deal with as women and or as people who are feminine.
What makes you feel most in touch with your femininity?
Feeling sensual, to be honest, and feeling powerful, and feeling in control of my own life.
What does gender expression mean to you? Do you feel pressured by society to present yourself more masc or femme depending on your gender?
It's really frustrating, actually, because I feel so femme and masc, but I've also, like, struggled with, like, labeling myself my entire life, especially in my expression, because my expression, my outward expression, like, my appearance is so important to me for people to understand, like, how I'm feeling and who I am. Yeah, I have felt pressured mostly to appear feminine. There is not a lot of pressure for me to appear masculine, although there is for myself in certain times where I felt like, oh, you like girls, you have to appear masculine to, like, attract women, but that's not the case, I quickly realized. But especially coming to college and going out to parties and being friends with my, my friends who are women, there's kind of, like, a pressure to, like, have the same kind of magnitude, I guess, and to have the same kind of, like, appeal.
Yeah.
I feel like I have pressure to. I feel like when I do appear masculine, men are threatened by me, which I kind of like.
What's your name, pronouns, and what are your 3 favorite things to do?
My name is Juno. My pronouns are her and she. And my 3 favorite things to do is probably building computers, looking at pretty cars, and skateboarding.
What does femininity mean to you?
Femininity to me means that you can express yourself in ways that don't define any gender bounds or stereotypes that society puts on you.
What makes you feel most in touch with your femininity?
My hobbies probably make me feel most in touch with my femininity because my hobbies are very male-sided, such as like gaming or skateboarding or like cars and stuff like that. And I think that having these hobbies makes me feel more like myself. And even though it's very male-based, I get to, show them that I can do what they want to do as well.
Okay, so what does gender expression mean to you? Do you feel pressured by society to present yourself more masc or femme depending on your gender?
Gender expression to me means that you just want to like identify yourself in any way, shape, or form that you feel comfortable in. And I do think that society does put pressure on being more feminine or masculine depending on your gender. So like as an identifying female, there's always pressure to be like, oh, you should be more like girly, or you shouldn't sit that way because it's not, ladylike, or you should, dress more feminine, but, kind of sucks.
Hi, I'm Fae Campbell, the creator, director, and editor of the short documentary Femme. As a non-binary, mostly femme presenting queer person, it's very common for people to make assumptions based on appearance. And this is the same for people of all genders. While many people express themselves in ways that are aligned with social stereotypes related to sex and gender, other people may choose expressions that are different than what people may expect of their gender identity. I wanted this film to be an example of how people view gender and femininity as a huge spectrum. Femininity is not limited to any gender, and the presence of femininity in different genders breaks down and proves that femininity is subjective. This project has been in the works for over 4 months now, and I'm so pleased to say that I've finally finished it. I hope you enjoyed my film, and thank you for all that participated.